Happy Thumbs Gaming. Booyakashaw.
Hey, what's up everyone? It's Brian with HappyThumbsGaming, and we are back with some more LEGO Dimensions Fantastic Beasts and where to find them. In fact, we got level 3, a walk in the park story for you, and yes, that's right, we have actually lost a few beasts, and we need to go find them. So we're going to scurry through the cities and even check out our little briefcase and see what's cracking inside there. So here we are right where we left off in the Hubba Bubba area. We're going to follow the old blue ghost stud trail right on down. That's right, ease on down the road. And yes, it looks as though we're going to take a left, or a Louie as I like to say, and keep on following that trail until we get to the park. Hey, all of a sudden we find some gold bits. A little bit of a trail has been left behind us, and it's a little different than the old ghost stud trail. So keep on following it till it takes us to the cutscene. Oh yeah.
Thanks. Very much.
I was watching you at dinner. People like you, don't they, Mr. Kowalski?
Well, I'm sure people like you too, huh?
Not really, no. I annoy people.
Where exactly are we? Diamond District?
Ah, you thieving little monkey.
Alright, so we finally gained control of our characters, and we could see right as we began that there is a silver lock blocking this little alleyway here. So we bust it off with Reducto, and then we have to fire off a little bit of light from our wizardry there, and we can all of a sudden see some bricks inside there. Actually, it turns out it's a garbage can that we turn and dump it out. That's right, we get our dump on with the dumpster, and we rebuild those bricks left behind, what appears to be some sort of winged top for the car, and it cacaws right on out of here and leaves behind a little manhole. That's right. We're going to use a little Leviosa again to go ahead and remove the cover. And look at that. We found ourselves a ladder with some steamy ambient air. We're going to go ahead and drop on down. Whee! And once we get down here, it's kind of a funny angle. It really didn't drop us down there, as you can see. It was like, fooled you. So we jump back down, and all of a sudden we're climbing the ladder. And once we start climbing, all of a sudden we appear magically down here. I don't know what's going on with that. A little bit of a whoopsie, but I don't know if it's user error or game issue. Either way, hopefully you didn't struggle getting down here. And once you do get down here, go ahead and bust off all the debris on the right-hand side, revealing an apparition point. But before using it, go to the left side of the ladder and use the repair ability that Newt has to go ahead and repair the blue bricks, and then jump and hold down the old, I don't know what that is. What is it, a handle? I guess I was going to call it the old pole, but it's a little questionable, I guess. But all right, so we pulled the old pole down and revealed a handful of buildable bricks down in the sewer area. So we'll hop on that apparition point that we revealed by destroying all of the debris, and if we get close enough to the edge, we can actually use Leviosa to lift up this wheel and place it in. Oh, wait a minute. Watch that step. It's a doozy. Now, I kind of struggle here, and I wasn't exactly sure what to do, but I found kind of a cheating method to get up here. You got to jump up on the old Mission Impossible terminal here, and then jump up on top of that, and keep on hitting that button until you jump up and off of it. As you can see, I was kind of falling there, and it took a second for it to register the jump, but we eventually get back up there. We spin to win that wheel, and look at that. We disrupt some pipery here, and uh-oh. That's not good, or is it? Maybe that's exactly what we needed. In fact, spoiler alert, it is, and I'm not sure what is going on there. It's a peculiar looking item, but we won't ask too many questions. You can see we've got somebody by the name of Modesty calling out for us, which happens to be the minifig in peril, scattered throughout all of these levels for the Fantastic Beasts stuff. So anyhow, we'll find her in a future video, I'm sure. And look at this, we're going to go ahead and activate the old Keystone Terminal that we found up top here, which actually gives us the ability to kind of probe and scan for the creation, I guess it's a logo on the wall there. We'll go ahead and cue that up, and look at this. Now we know what to do with these creations. We go ahead and move our minifig, and just like that, this crazy slug gets built. And look at that, boy, that slug's got some speed. Up, up, and away, and he goes blasting right through the side wall, gives us access inside, which is where we want to be. So look at that. There's Niffler. He is, oh, that's right. We got to play the old game of shuffle here. And look at this. I feel I'm really good at this. Now, there may not be any wrong answers here. However, you just got to follow the bouncing jugs around and make sure that you find the right one. Yeah, that was... Anyhow, I am questionable at best today. And moving along, we're just going to follow along. You can see Niffler jump from the middle to the right after zapping it. And yours may be different. I'm not sure if this is going to be the same for everybody or if every time it shuffles them up, it's different. But you can certainly follow ours and see if it works out. Now, I was a little confused on what to do once Niffler pops up and he's like floating around like, Niffler's in space! Like, what is going on there? He's just floating around. I'm like, all right, I gotta destroy this. Nope. Oh, gotta get the real Niffler. Nope. Oh, tag him, and off to a cutscene we go.
What was that?
There's absolutely nothing for you to worry about. This should help to attract her. Put this on.
Tell me, has anyone ever believed you? You told them not to worry? But why would I have to wear something like this?
Hey. I don't know why. Anyhow, yeah, you can see here, we start off in the level, and it kind of gives us a little scan of what we got going on here. And for whatever reason, it queued us up as Niffler. That was kind of odd and peculiar, but look at that. We've got Kowalski now, which I love saying. I know I've mentioned that before. That kind of reminds me of the old penguins of Madagascar. But I just don't know why. I love saying Kowalski. Now, all right, we have destroyed a handful of items, which all it really did was give us a little bit of studdage. And we come over here and we spin this wheel. We quickly see that the hose moves around, but that's not exactly working for us. So we got to look around and we hit the old question mark box there, and it says, fill the switches up. And, oh, we realize we've got Aquamenti. We can go ahead and fill this tank up, so we'll go ahead and... That's right, we pump it up, and all of a sudden the hose takes off. And luckily for us, there is no, like, depletion meter. So once you fill it up, it just keeps on spraying. And at that point, once you have the hose flowing, go ahead and spin that wheel around. And look at that, it'll actually retract the hose and water it, the little spot there. And oh no, we've got ourselves a Venus flytrap, and he pops up and says, feed me, Seymour. Anybody know what that's from? Boy, that is going way back. Drop me a comment down below. That'd be pretty cool if you guys actually had any clue as to what I'm talking about. In fact, I'm surprised they haven't done a remake of the remake, because, you know, the one that I'm talking about is definitely a remake from earlier times, but it's certainly been long enough, and that would be a cool movie to see pop up again, or at least I think it would be. So that's right, it's a classic movie. If you know what it is, let me know, and if you need a hint, you can even ask, say, what's the hint for that movie? And I'll go ahead and give you a hint, because I can give you an actor's name, perhaps. That'll help. But, all right, we used Defendo on the wall that had red on it, and it actually revealed some red blocks that we built up, and they took off. And then we zapped the old machine there, the old riding, I don't know what it was, an elephant or something, and it actually revealed a Keystone Chroma puzzle solution. So we also found at least one of the chroma pads, and that's going to help us out here in a second. Oh, look at that. We've got another chroma pad up top, but we need Kowalski to come over here and help us. And I love his little football. It reminds me of the movie Leatherheads. I don't know if you guys ever saw that, too. I mean, I don't know why I'm in a movie referencing mood right now, but the old school early adaptation of, like, football, the NFL creation and all that. It's a great movie. George Clooney and Jim Krasinski, I think is his last name. Anyhow, I'm super sidetracked. We're just simply getting all of the chroma pad stuffs because we need to go ahead and activate that and use it here in a second by solving it with the solution on the side of that little writing. I don't know if I can consider it an animatronic or not, but it's certainly mechanical. There we go. Mechanical might be the word, and it is a little hippo, a mechanical hippo. And now that we've got all three of the pads revealed, we're going to go ahead and activate the Keystone terminal for it. And look at that. We just need to get Kowalski out of the way here. And he is intent on standing right in front of that. That might be an issue for some people, especially ones that are not aware of where the pad puzzle solution is. But chroma pad puzzle, that is. But we're just going to go ahead and solve that. For us, it's going to be red in the middle, blue on the left, and then, of course, yellow on the right. I love that it's not making us mix colors. There's already enough to do. And look at that. I don't know if we could drink some love potion number 9 or what, but all right, so I got 2 of the colors going here, except for I messed that up already. So I got in the right place. Now I just gotta move Buddy back over to the right. Yeah, that's right. Maybe I said that wrong originally. Maybe it is the left side. Yeah, left side's blue. And I think I was trying to put right side blue for whatever reason. I walk back over to the puzzle, move them around, and I'm like, wait a minute, come on. And then I put them into place, and it's still not working. So a little bit of user error at first here, but I'd love to tell you that I had the guy in the right place, and then it just wasn't working and blame it on the game, but I'm not sure that's the case. Oh, look at the hungry hippos is out of here. Look at that. In fact, that actually is probably what that was now that I'm thinking about it, the shape and the overall color. And I don't think there was a purple hippo, though. There was pink, yellow, red, and what was the other one? Was it blue? Man, I'm gonna have to pull out my old Hungry Hippo set and check it out. But all right, so we have watched him plow through the wall on the right-hand side, and now he's actually running laps in this other area. So we followed him over here by just simply going through the right exit there, and there's a bunch of these balloons, and I thought for sure they'd be related to some free play items, but it doesn't seem to be. And moving right along with the story here, we actually noticed that these 3 pipes that are all silver, so we bust those open with Reducto. And oddly enough, they grow some like weird like little iceberg things here out of nowhere. And we're going to go ahead and destroy those as well. And they leave behind a whole bunch of bouncing bricks. Now, I struggle to kind of get the sweet spot so I can build them. But I eventually get it, and I get a snowman who apparently comes to life. And Frosty does some work for us. And look at that. He actually scared the old rhino thingy there. And somehow we got this weird chest. And now we're going to do the unthinkable. We're actually going to cut a hole in the ground that we're standing on. Oh, but look at that. It flips over and gives us an apparition point, which is quite handy because we can use that to go into this back cage over here and destroy all of these boxes. And, of course, I don't know, is this supposed to be a dung pile? Like, there's no scent trail or anything coming off of it, but there are. This is the zoo. I mean, I don't know if that's supposed to be food, hay, I don't know what it is, but we find ourselves in need of a character with the digging ability, and we know Niffler can get her done, so we switch on over to Niffler, and we get our dig on, and look at that, we actually find ourselves a locate keystone, and after a quick little trudge around in here, I realize that it's probably not in this area, so I take the apparition point back to the circle, and that's right, inside the middle area here, and watch this. We head all the way to the right side, and oh, but watch out, it's slippery. Hopefully you brought your golf spikes so you're not slipping and sliding. But if not, you'll eventually find that sweet spot and spam that button. Oh no, candy bars! Look at that, we've got Sloth. How cool is that? I gotta say, I'm really looking forward to the Goonies stuff. Like, as an 80s kid myself, you know, the Goonies was one of my favorite movies of all time. Had some of my favorite stars in it. I mean, the Truffle Shuffle, come on, guys. So I am super excited for that. I love the little cameo appearance by Sloth there. It's pretty sweet. And I'll have to work on my candy bars because I know it doesn't really sound like him. But I'll work on that. And by the time Goonies comes out, hopefully I'll have a little better impersonation of Sloth there. So, all right, so we went ahead and zapped a little item on the tree there. I'm not even sure what it was. Was talking about Sloth. But we'll go ahead and rebuild the bricks that are left behind into a snowball. And watch this. It's going to go ahead and do the old growing snowball and roll down. And, oh, he doesn't like that. He gives it the old slapperoo and busts it into a bunch of pieces. And look at that. We're going to rebuild these up into a sled. That's a little weird. I remember when I was a kid, my mom used to take me sledding, and she was a terrible driver. She'd always control the sled, and somehow we always ended up in the trees and other things. So that's right, Mom. I'm putting you on the spot. You used to crash us all the time, and I'm finally old enough I can say something to you about it. All right, so you might have noticed that there was some bricks over here that needed building, and there's a bunch of piles over here that are indicating we have a creation element over here. So we're going to go ahead and activate the old keystone, and we'll find that, I don't know why we have to find the graffiti on the wall, but for whatever reason, we got to find that logo. Once we find that logo, it smacks it onto the keystone itself, and look at that, it becomes active. So move your active minifigure around on the toy pad to all 3 spots. Once you do, it'll make this big bang. And look at this, I've got another slug. I guess it's a snail, but that's a snail with speed, I tell you what. That's pretty cool. I wish I had one of them. I'd probably get in trouble for speeding. Anyhow, we use the pieces left behind to go ahead and build up this crazy catapult, and then of course, go ahead and hop on, and let's go ahead and see what's next. Boing!
There shall be no reward for idleness. And so while the odious saloon has been banished, private parlors and other speakeasies selling tea and coffee must be quashed. And so, citizens of New York, under my guidance, there shall be no repeal of prohibition, because state a strong America.
Witches! Huh? This is witchcraft! I want to see my lawyer!
Okay, Mr. Persky.
Call me Jacob.
Got him! That's right, we also completed a walk in the park, which happens to be level 3 for the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them story pack. So, did not quite get enough studs for the True Believer, I believe it is. Isn't that True Believer, True Hero? I always forget what it is. There's so many Lego games, so many different variations of it, but we've all just over the halfway point of that. And of course, we did not rescue that minifig in peril. We'll come back for her, and we'll come back for those mini kits at some point too. Who of you out there has actually collected all 10 mini kits from all levels? Leave us a comment down below. I'd love to hear that. Now, moving right along, you know what this screen means? That's going to wrap it up for Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them story pack number 71253, level 3, a walk in the park story. Holy cow, I should get a job as one of those. Well, you know, they should bring Micro Machines back, and I should be the new Micro Machines guy. I don't know if I can talk as fast as he can, but as you know, if I have a script and I know what I'm saying, I can actually talk pretty fast most of the time. So you let me know what you think if I should come back as some sort of fast-speaking auctioneer or something like that. But hey, if you have any questions, comments, or things like that, head on over to Facebook, Twitter, or simply comment, vote, subscribe down below. And of course, we have HappyThumbsGaming.com and other links that we have provided in our video description. So go ahead and click that see more or view more. I don't even remember which one it is, but go ahead and click the one that says more. Click it right now, and then click it again some more. No, I'm just kidding. All right, I'll slow down because that was getting a little out of control. Whoo! All right, so as I mentioned, that's going to wrap it up for now. And I'll be back with some more stuff. As if you're watching these on the day of release, we're going to try to get all of these out today because, spoiler alert, some new things come out tomorrow. We're going to try to get to those as quickly as possible so we can get caught up and not be so far behind. But, oh, to the app. As for me, that's going to do it. As always, until next time.